It could be that when you're speaking in American English, that there are some sounds that you know you have a hard time with, or you know you struggle with, and so you spend a lot of time really focusing on them. But then you talk and you focus on that sound, and it makes everything actually end up sounding worse. So I want to try to avoid that with you. One sound I see this happening over and over again with is the R sound in American English pronunciation. So today I'm going to give you some quick words and things to take a look at. Good morning, guys. Good evening. Good afternoon. Welcome to your daily American English pronunciation show. This is Wake Up American. I don't have my soundboard plugged in. This is not our normal time for streaming in general because tomorrow morning I have to head out. But we're going to be taking a look at R sounds in American English pronunciation. Because this was a topic we talked about in our group coaching class. We have a group coaching that meets every day. In fact, if you go to our homepage, you can see all the classes that we do because we're meeting like 3, 4, 5 times, which those classes you can actually watch. You don't have to actually appear on screen, but you can watch them if you become a channel member. But one of the topics that we talked about today was an R sound. And so I want to take a look at some phrases with R sounds to make sure our guys get some more practice. And to help me with this, we actually have a friend. Hi. Hi. Lana, thank you so much for being with me.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We're going to be talking about R sounds. Okay. Really quick, Lana, can you just make an R sound for me? Can you just do like an
Uh,
Okay. One thing I'm even hearing right there, it feels to me like we're almost like right here. Like I want to see if you can even just drop it down a little bit lower, just like
uh, uh,
Ooh, that last one a little bit more. So I like it that it's lower. The other thing that we really want to consider, we want lots of air. Okay, so we don't want to be tight. We want to imagine that. I need to like figure out where my camera is. We want to imagine that we're opening the window and just letting all the air through. Okay, so instead of more really open.
uh,
Okay, I want you to try doing this exercise with me. We're gonna close and open the window. So I want you to be really tight. Close off your throat at the beginning. It's like really, really tight. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, very straining. Yeah, great. Okay, don't hurt yourself as you do this, please. No one hurt yourself. But what I want you to do, I want you to start off with that tight one, and then we're gonna open the window and open everything up. Okay, so I'll give you a model of what that can sound like. So again, low placement, projecting low. Okay, and then do like it's like. Do you hear how everything kind of just opened up? It's like,
okay, I'm not sure I understand the mechanics. Okay. Uh,
yeah. I could definitely hear that as you got through. I could hear opening more. I want a little bit more breath because it feels a little closed off. It's like, for instance, let's just breathe really quick. Sometimes we forget to breathe. It's hard to be alive if you're not breathing. Okay. So I want you to. I'll go first. I'll give you a mouth. So I'm just gonna take a big breath in and a big breath out. Can you do that with me, Lana? So let's breathe in together.
mhm.
And then we're gonna breathe out. You can breathe out through your mouth. That's very nice. I'm gonna put myself to sleep because it's midnight right now. Okay. So now what I'd like you to try to do. So we're gonna breathe out, but this time what we're gonna do is I want you, as you release the breath, I want you to say, "Er." Okay. So again, breathe in, and I'll give you a model. And er. Can you try doing that for me?
Mhm. Uh,
Yeah. Did you feel that difference when you did that time?
um, I want to say yes, but it's still difficult to catch. Like I'm trying to feel it.
Okay. Because to me, that sounded very different than where we started. I really like that a lot. It's very calm. One other thing, just unrelated note, one thing I like about when you were breathing in, one thing you're doing, you were keeping your shoulders down. I make myself really big, which is important because a lot of people, when they do that breathing exercise, what they do is they'll do it, and then they'll do this, and that's the exact opposite of what you want. Just because you're breathing in doesn't mean you have to move your shoulders. So I don't know, Lana, if anyone's ever told you this before, but you're really good at breathing. I liked what you did, keeping your shoulders down. That's an important thing because that also means you're using your diaphragm more versus some people really associate with the shoulders, but it's not about the shoulders at all. Okay. Um, you can see all these words that we have on screen. These words I've specifically chosen because they have multiple R sounds for the most part. Okay. Which means so we're gonna get an sound followed by another. So what I'd like you to do before we get to these little phrases, I want you to try to say an sound twice for me. So like, can you? And let's try to do it in groups of three. So I'll give you an example. Can you do this for me? It's like Can you do that for me?
Uh, uh, uh,
Okay. Yeah. This is good. This is this is a lot more open than where we started. I like these. The
uh,
only thing I'm going to say is what I'd like you to do on your final R sound is I would like you to extend your breath a little bit more. Okay. So one of the things I talk about a lot in the group classes is just because the sound ends doesn't mean the breath ends. Okay. So I don't want to say I don't know if you could hear that, but the breath just died. As soon as that finishes, so is my breath. I don't want that to happen. Okay, a lot of us are coming from languages where that's what happens. The sound dies, the breath dies. American English, we want that breath to keep flowing. So instead of doing it's gonna be more Can you try doing that again for me?
uh, 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 uh,
Okay,
okay.
we're almost there. No, I could hear it at the end. I could hear your breath extending at the end. The only thing is that you're not extending it on the first R sound. It's like and then cutting that, but then the second one breath. I want breath for everything. So instead of can you do er er can you do that for me?
Uh, uh, I don't know. Like,
I think you're getting a little bit tense on your second R sound, but we can actually be very relaxed for that. So it's not it's more er. We're just releasing the breath. Er er
uh,
er.
uh, uh,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
I liked your. I think you felt the difference there. I'm glad you identified that. I really liked your first two. So those last three that you did, I really liked those first two. I thought they sounded very good. Um, do you feel like you could feel it, or you're like Jeff? I have no idea what I'm doing.
No, yeah, I felt that this third one was like
A little different.
I
Cool.
stopped. Yeah.
Yeah. Trust your bodies. Your bodies are trying to tell you all the information you need. That's great. Okay. Um, so let's. I don't want to take too much of your time, Lana. Again, I really appreciate you being here with me. We're gonna try to go through each of these pairs. Okay. Do you have enough time to do that? I know it's late where you are too. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like, oh, I go to bed at 3 a.m. Like, oh, okay, cool. Okay. Can you say the first pair for me?
Horror movie.
Hmm.
Horror movie.
Ooh, I like that one.
Horror movie. Horror movie.
Hmm. I liked so you said it 4 times there. I really liked your second one. I don't know if you felt that, but I thought that second one was really good. Can you say horror movie again? Let's say it 3 times. Don't pause at all. Can you say like horror movie, horror movie, horror movie?
Like was Bond Bus all three times?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Horror movie. Horror movie. Horror movie.
Like your last one. The reason I liked your last one. So this is have you heard of compound nouns before?
Compound? No.
Compound nouns. Yeah, have you ever heard of that before? Okay.
No.
Compound nouns function like actually like a lot of how a lot of Asian languages work. In a lot of Asian languages, a word like for a single thing, like this is the only thing I have close to me, or like a microphone. Like a lot of words have multiple components. They'll have like 2, 3 components for a single word. Okay.
Like a chunk.
Kind of, yeah. So American English doesn't usually do that. Like, for instance, this is a pen. It's not 2 words. It's just pen, or book. It's not 2 things. It's just a book. But compound nouns are the exception. Compound nouns are where you have 2 words that combine to make a single thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for instance, we could see like a cell phone. Cell phone, two words, cell and phone, put it together, it's one thing. I think we have a compound noun here. I would treat
Mm-hmm.
horror movie as a compound noun. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So because I would personally treat horror movie as a compound noun, why is that important? That determines our stress. If you have a compound noun, you want to stress the first word. So I don't want to say horror movie. I want to
Mm-hmm.
say horror movie. Do you hear the difference?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Try to say that for me really quick. 3 times. Horror movie, horror movie, horror movie.
Horror movie, horror movie, horror movie.
Mm-hmm. Can you say or for me? Or.
Or,
Yeah, I want that for your first
or,
syllable. That sound right there, I want that for your first syllable. Can you say it again for me? Horror movie, horror movie, horror movie.
horror movie, horror movie, horror movie.
The last one was great. Last one's great. Sometimes when I'm hearing like horror, horror versus horror, horror. Do you hear that difference? Horror, horror.
Horror,
Hear that?
horror movie, horror movie. Yeah.
That's very
Horror
good.
movie.
Very good R sounds there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can you read the second pair for me?
Horrible order. Order. Like order is difficult for me. Horrible order. Horrible order. Horrible order. Horrible order. Horrible order. Horrible order.
Okay. I would say inconsistent. There's times where you say it and I really like it. There's times where I say it and something sounds a little bit off. And I think a couple things with the word order. How many
Mm-hmm.
syllables are in the word order?
2 syllables? Or,
2 syllables.
or,
Yeah. Yeah. You can be, I would say it with confidence. I'm like, 2 syllables? No, you know. I want you to say
but
two.
if it's or, or, the.
Okay. So this is actually leading into what I want to focus on. So remember in American English, we're stress timed. Okay, it's
Mm-hmm.
stress timed. So if I don't stress you, then I forget about you. Okay, I'm going to make you weak. I'm going to lower your pitch and things like that. So
Mm-hmm.
order has 2 syllables. The stress is on or. The dir is not stressed. So that means I need to be
Or,
lower in pitch. I need to be weak. I need to be fast. Okay, so can you say order
order.
like that?
Order.
Mm-hmm.
Order.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to be very similar actually for that first word, horrible. The stress is on
Horrible.
horror, so the able are going to drop in pitch. Horrible, horrible.
Horrible. Horrible.
The second
Horrible.
one, I need you, so you'll be able to watch this, the replay.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to listen to how you said that the last time, because you're like horrible. Versus the earlier times you're like horrible. Do you hear the difference between horrible and horrible? Do you hear the difference?
When you say that, yes, I hear the
Good.
difference.
Okay. So I want you to listen for that in the replay because I think the more natural one is going to be the one that accesses the lower pitches. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say the little phrase. Can you say for me horrible order?
Horrible order. Horrible.
Yes. Hold your vowels a little longer. Horrible order.
Horrible order.
Better. Say that 3 times.
Horrible.
Horrible order. Horrible order. Horrible order.
Horrible order. Horrible order. Horrible order.
Yeah. That was a very great. That was a very good group of 3. How did you feel saying that?
I was trying not to think.
Good. I try not to think all day. Sometimes I'm very successful. Okay. I think that's a great strategy to have actually with pronunciation. I think when we start overthinking things, that's when we run into difficulties. American English is really about breath and flow, whatever. And that's if you focus on that purely, it really more often than not brings us to the right sound. How about our next one? Our next one, we have 4 R sounds here. Oh my gosh. How would you say that next group?
Regular corner. Regular corner. I don't know. Corner sounds. Now it doesn't have any like sense. Regular
Okay.
corner. Corner.
So what's wrong with the way you're saying corner?
Corner. Corner.
Do
I
you
don't
know
want
what's
to
wrong?
say the first R. I want to say like corner.
Okay. I think the bigger issue is actually the letter N for you. I think your N sounds very firm.
Corner, corner.
Yeah, corner, corner. So what's happening? So you're getting like these Remind me
I
again. Your
want to,
first language. Your first language is Russian.
yes. I want to read as it's like written, the alphabet.
Yeah, because you're really you're giving me these really heavy consonant sounds. I don't know. Slavic languages I'm not the most experienced with, but I do believe a lot of them tend to be more syllable timed, and that is giving us a very strong corner, corner, corner versus American English doing more core, core. Do you see how like core gets all the weight and then the nerves like really fast? Core, core, core.
Corner,
Yeah. And so that N sound can be so soft and so weak. So can you say corner for me a couple times? Corner, corner, corner.
corner, 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 corner.
Can you say for me?
Er, 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 er.
Softer. So don't punch me in the face with it. It's like It's like, oh my gosh. No, it's more a little softer, more kind of just flowing. Yeah. So I need that. It's like corner, corner, corner.
Corner, corner. No, I want to say N.
Corner,
Corner,
corner, corner.
corner, 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 corner.
The other thing we want to remember too is that nerve syllable is lower in pitch. It's not stressed. It's like corner, corner, corner.
Corner, corner, corner.
When you say your N sound, how do you make your N? Where's the tip of your tongue?
Nah, nah. Like above my,
Is it here?
yeah,
Is this
yeah.
where your tongue is? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, that's one of my least favorite positions. It works. There's nothing wrong with it. But in Russian, when you make an N sound, is that where your tongue goes to?
Nah, naверное. Yeah, I would say
Yeah,
so.
more or less. This is a similar spot. Okay. You can make that work in American English too. I don't want to say it's a wrong position. But I think one of the things we find is that gives you a much firmer N sound. And I don't want a firm N sound. I want a weak N sound. You know what I mean? Okay.
Should
So
it
it's
slide like on the file?
yeah.
Like,
I'll go back to what I always say. So everything I'm saying right now is what the tip of my tongue is my bottom front tooth. Everything I'm saying right now is with my tongue against my bottom front tooth.
corner,
The reality is in American English, your tongue very rarely has to go up here
corner,
if you don't want to. It's like corner, corner. Worry more about what's the back of your tongue is doing. Corner, corner, corner.
corner, 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 corner.
Corner, corner, corner. Can you say corner 3 times? Corner, corner, corner.
Corner, corner, corner.
I don't want corner, corner, corner. Nah, it's corner, corner, corner.
Corner, corner, corner. Corner,
Can you say?
corner.
Can you give me Can you It's like That's basically that's the sound I need. Okay, it's like corner, corner, corner,
Corner, corner, corner.
corner. Go a little slower. Corner, corner, corner.
Corner, 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 corner.
I like the second to the last one that you did. So you said like 4 times there. Second to the last one. Okay. Lana, we have a question from the crowd for you. Are you willing to take a question?
Oh, what's the question?
The question is, they want to know, where is she from?
I'm from Russia.
There we go. Thank you.
I said Russia.
It's like schwa sounds versus ah sounds. Can you say or?
Or,
Good.
or,
Mm-hmm. Can you say core?
Quarter.
Oh, that's nice. Can you link it a little bit more? Core.
Quarter.
Yeah.
Quarter.
Okay. I can work with this. We're just missing one letter. That's all we're missing. You're like 90% of the way there. You're almost home. We're just missing an N. Can you say corner?
Quarter. Corner.
That's not the
Quarter.
same. That did not sound the same. Can you say it again? Corner.
Quarter. Corner.
Not bad. That wasn't bad though. So if I were you and I was practicing this after the stream, I would just alternate between that. So I would say corner. It's a very fun, entertaining exercise. However, if you practice that, if you did that for like a week, for like 5 minutes every day for a week, I think you would feel a lot more comfortable saying corner.
Quarter.
Okay. Can you say regular for me? Regular.
Regular. Regular.
Yeah, very good. I like your final R sound. That final R sounds very good. Okay. Can you say regular corner?
Regular corner.
Not bad. Say it 3 times. Regular corner, regular corner, regular corner.
Regular corner. Regular corner. Regular corner.
The last one. Like the last one you did. That was very solid. How'd that feel to
The
you?
last one better.
Do you know why? It's not just for you. I think what happens, one of the reasons why I ask students to do repetitions a lot is because what tends to happen is the first one tends to be very tense. It tends to be very blocked off on breath. Okay. Whereas once we do the repetitions, hi Jenny, thanks for stopping by. So when we do those repetitions for 3 times, the first one tends to be very tense, but then as we do the repetitions over and over again, we get a little lazier. We get a little bit more relaxed and we start allowing breath to flow a little bit more. So it's very often, not always, but in general with students, if we do repetitions of 3 or repetitions of 5, I generally expect the 3rd one or the 5th one to sound the best. Doesn't always work out that way, but I don't know if you like to gamble. I don't really gamble, but if I did gamble, that's where I would put my money. Okay. You're like, Jeff, you're interrupting my gambling time right now. I'm supposed to be hitting up all the casinos. Going to Atlantic City. Have you been to Atlantic City?
No.
No. There's not much there. It's okay. Sorry to anyone here who is lives in Atlantic City. Okay. I have one more pair for you. Lana, you've been very generous with your time. I appreciate that. Can you say our final pair here?
Terrorize borders. Terrorize borders.
Which word do you think you do better on? Do you think you sound stronger on terrorize, or do you think you sound stronger on borders?
Borders.
I liked how you said borders right there. I thought borders were good. What's up to Roni? I liked how you said terrorize, though, originally. Can you say terrorize?
Terrorize. Terrorize.
The only thing I would say is that when you're saying that I sound, watch your placement because you creep really high. You're like terrorize versus terrorize.
Terrorize.
Yeah. Careful. Can you say I for me? I.
I.
In Russian, is there an I sound? Is there a diphthong?
I don't know. Yeah, I could say chai.
Okay. I like to say okay, fine. So one of the things that can you say that again for me? Give me the heaviest Russian accent you can.
I.
Perfect. That was great. So what we find, I think, in American English with diphthongs is that instead of treating them as 2 separate sounds, the I, E, American English kind of says, let's just squeeze them together in one sound. Okay. And the other thing we want to be mindful of is we want to keep the placement down. Because you can probably hear a difference if I say I, E, versus if I say I. Can you hear a difference?
I. Probably, yeah.
Probably you can hear a difference.
I mean, I hear a little difference. I cannot understand what is the difference.
cool. I can tell you what the difference is. The difference is placement. When I say I eat, it's like if I were to talk like this. This is what's happening. Now I'm talking up here. I eat. Versus if I say I, now I'm talking right here. Do you hear that difference? I, now I'm up here. I, now I'm down here. Do you hear that difference? Okay, it's a place of where am I projecting from? Okay. Russian, Slavic languages tend to be pretty high. Tend to be somewhere in this area. Okay. American English tends to be a lot lower. Okay. So can you say I again for me? I.
I.
Yeah. I'm gonna make it a little harder now. Are you ready? Okay, we're gonna put a Z sound after this. Okay. Can you say I, eyes?
Eyes.
Pretty good. Okay, again. I, eyes.
Eyes.
Can you say I, eyes, terrorize?
Terrorize.
Yes. The only thing that's wrong is the pitch. Where's the stress in terrorize?
Like the first syllable?
It's not like the first. It is the first syllable. Yes, 100%. Okay. Which means that if I stress the first syllable, what do I do with the other syllables?
Pitch goes down.
Pitch goes down. You got it. Lana, with confidence, you know all this stuff. You got it. I 100% trust you.
No, like pitch always goes like up. So
There's only, you got two
sounds
choices.
like
It's 50-50. The odds are so good. 50-50 odds. I keep saying I don't gamble. I really don't, but these like gambling terms keep happening. 50-50 shot. It doesn't get much better than that. Yeah, you either go up or you go down. Right? So terrorize. The first syllable's on tear. Pitch is up. The other syllables, not stressed, so it goes down. Terrorize.
terrorize.
You can go lower than that. No, you can go lower than that. Terrorize.
Terrorize.
You better. Do you feel that? Yeah.
Terrorize.
Very good. Yeah.
Mm.
You don't sound happy. My wife gives me that sound every day. I know what that means. Why are we not happy? What's wrong?
I'm not like the pitch. I think that's the most difficult part for me. I
Yeah.
understand like placing from inside, and pitch is like it's something unnatural.
Unnatural as in you don't think your body can do it?
Yeah, like I understand, like I feel the placement, like the projection, like, but I don't know how to control pitch.
I know. That's the battle coming into English, right? First of all, do you understand where your placement is right now? Do you understand that everything you're saying to me, like when you were just talking, is kind of like up here? Everything
Uh,
versus,
not like
I
not
think
like
you could go a lot lower.
I'm not paying attention like when I'm talking.
I know.
Well,
I agree with you. I know you're not.
but, well, when I do pay attention, I understand it.
You can
I
take it.
can,
I hear you.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the hard in any language. It's the same thing for me. Like if I'm speaking in Italian, to constantly remind yourself, oh, placement. Oh, placement. Oh yeah, I gotta be higher. Oh, I gotta be low. Like it's very draining. It's very because it has to be very consistent. And the minute you slip is the minute your accent returns back. So it's a battle. It's very tiring. It takes a lot of focus. Placement isn't the same thing as pitch, but they are connected, right? Anyways, I liked how you said terrorize with those lower pitches. and I'm okay with it saying that it feels weird or it feels unnatural. That doesn't bother me because if it felt natural, one, we'd already be doing it,
Mm-hmm.
right? You wouldn't be on stream with me, and that'd be very sad because the stream is better with you on it. So this is good. But I think this is the challenge coming into American English because American English is so reliant on pitches, and a lot of us are coming from languages where that emphasis is put elsewhere. Okay, so let's do the full phrase here. Can you say terrorize borders?
Terrorize borders.
Can you again for me? Terrorize borders.
Terrorize borders.
Good. I heard some low pitches there. How did that feel? Was it painful?
Not painful, uncomfortable.
I'm okay with uncomfortable. I'm not okay with painful. I'm okay if it feels weird. I always tell students that it's not a pronunciation class unless it feels weird. Because otherwise you're just doing what you've always done. It literally has to feel weird. But it should never be painful. So if you end class, when the stream is over, if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm about to die, hospital, not a good sign. Okay. All right. Lana, we just went through a bunch of R sounds. Do you have any questions for me about anything here?
No, not now.
That's a very good answer. I appreciate that answer. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for hanging out with me.
Thank you.
Cool. And I will see you. Yep. Hope to see you. We'll have a morning stream tomorrow morning. Okay. In the group. Otherwise, I'll catch you hopefully later this week. Okay.
See you.
All right. Take care, Lana. Have a good night. Bye. All right. So again, that's one of our group coach students. If you guys find this helpful, we have lots of other videos talking about R sounds and pitch and stuff like that. So feel free to play around with those. If there's a topic that you would like us to consider for a future stream, you can let me know that as well. Otherwise, I'm going to go to sleep because it's midnight 30. It's 12:30 over here. But I hope you guys all have a good day, a good night, good afternoon. Hey, there's a million pronunciation resources out there. So the fact that you checked in with me at this really random time, it's greatly appreciated. Once more, my name is Jeff. It rhymes with breath. That's one of the 4 keys to a natural sound: clue, placement, pitch, breath. Trying to weaken your consonant sounds, strengthen your vowels. I will see you all later. Thanks to all the people who stopped by. Jenny, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Ronnie, if you're still here, thank you. And then YouTube, Cecily, thank you for also stopping by. And to you, for other people watching. I will see you all later. Hope you guys have a good day. Have a good night. Good afternoon.